So I have just been blocked by a guy who is doing a live talking about how all weight loss is about calorie deficit, and he's doing it's basic maths and he's doing lots of calculations. And I basically went on and said, that is not the case for perimenopausal women. And it just really frustrates me that people will go out there and say to perimenopausal women, I get upset about this. I really get upset about this because do you know what? It's just feeding a narrative that it is our fault all the time. It's our fault, Yes, you're probably just eating really crap and you're not doing anything that you should be doing because you're perimenopausal and that's why you're putting on weight. It's got nothing to do with your hormone imbalance. It's all thermodynamics. That is just like it's not taken into consideration how a body's woman changes. It isn't just about thermodynamics. You've got your cortisol levels for a start. So if your body is in an increased stress, then whether you eat nothing at all and move lots, you're in a calorie deficit, you're not going to lose the weight. It's really that simple, and it's just so frustrating. I didn't put weight on, the first lot of weight that I put on through perimenopause was not due to me changing my eating habits or anything. I did not change a single thing, and the weight increased. Please tell me how that is thermodynamics. I'm shaking. But it's just not. It's just not as simple as that. And it really is so wrong. And he's on here and then he starts slating me because, I'm just peddling my goods. No, do you know what? Honestly, that's what frustrates me is when I speak to women who want to lose weight during perimenopause, any point in time, but specifically during perimenopause, and people who've messaged me will confirm this, that I speak to them about whether they've spoken to their GP, what they are doing to help balance their hormones. That's what I do. I speak to them about that because that is so important, and there are so many different factors to weight loss other than just calories in and calories out. And it's irresponsible of him to do that because I was in that situation however many years ago with people saying it's just calories in, it's just calories out, and you feel really bad about yourself. And that's what he basically said on this live. You're just convincing yourself. It is so wrong. It is shaming women who are genuinely struggling through no fault of their own. It isn't that they're making bad choices all of a sudden. Don't get me wrong, I did eventually make bad choices because I was so low. But at the start it wasn't. At the start it wasn't that. It was just because my body wasn't working how it used to work. And to say that that is untrue when there are millions of women that say otherwise, that are going through this and living it, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with it, honestly. I can't. It's just, so wrong. But I'm blocked now because he can't actually take being challenged by a woman, especially, I'm guessing, because no knowledge of how women's bodies works whatsoever, and preaching to them about how it's their fault because they're in perimenopause and they're just making bad choices.